Hi everybody, it's Dee Slater with Create with Dee, and I'm popping on here a little unannounced on a Saturday just to share with you this card that I made as part of a challenge. It was a challenge to utilize primarily the color green, and so on this one I did just Jade, and I absolutely thought it was adorable, and I wanted to share it with all of you guys how that you can take just a couple of colors, like in this case, basic gray and just jade, and just use, a few colors, but you can still make a really fun card. So I just wanted to share with you how I did this. The bundle that I'm using is from the annual catalog. It is the color and contour bundle. It's on page 98 in the catalog if you have a hard copy on that. And it has some of the dies that I really absolutely love the most, and it's these scallop square or rectangles that are included in the bundle. And this is the scallop contours dies. So even if you don't have the stamp set or don't care for it for whatever reason, the dies are a really good die set to have with all of these layering. So I wanted to highlight that in this card as well. Okay, so again, wanting to use just jade. So I started out with the largest of the dies that makes this beautiful rectangle on it. The next largest rectangle scallop, that's going to be my layering piece. And then another of them that's going to be in like this cute little one that will have our sentiment. Okay, so let's get started doing this. And I'm using the floral outline image, that's this one here, to be the focal image of the card. Let me bring in basic gray. And I'm actually going to also bring in my foam pad just to give it a little bit of support that it needs for the clear. I'm going to scooch this under my scrap paper. There we go. All right, so we are going to go ahead and stamp this a couple of times. So I'm going to do 3 images all together. 2 are going to be on the card itself or on the main focal point. So it's not basic black or Memento ink. It is basic gray. And I'm going to do those 2. And I'm going to repeat this image all throughout. So I'm going to take my card base, which is thick whisper white or thick basic white. And while I have the stamp out, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the inside of the card. And I also did the envelope as well. I just don't have an envelope handy, but while you have that out, you'd want to do that as well. Okay, so next we're going to take our image that makes the, what I want to say, the little flower on that. I bet I have that. I do. I have it across the room. Hang on just a second. Hold please. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I've got the little layering image on there, and we'll bring in our Just Jade. Just Jade is one of the in colors. I think it's going to retire at the end of this catalog. What I did is I stamped off, took one of that, what do I want to say, I just wanted to take some of the darkness off of it, make it more of a watercolor, and stamp. Do it again, stamp off, line it up. If it's not perfect, it's okay because it kind of gives this watercolor effect. And get the inside of our card. And then, of course, you would do your envelope as well if you wanted a matching envelope. Okay, and now bringing in a piece of scrap basic white. And go ahead and get our flower again. This image does have a die that will die cut it out, and that's what I want to use. So we have that. Bring in our Just Jade again. Stamp off. Line her up. And put it down. Oh, and I do have my baby wipes here handy. I don't know what it is. This ink pad is very juicy, and I tend to get a lot of it everywhere. While I have that out and my hands are, I've got my baby wipe handy, I am going to go ahead and get the little label here. And this is going to have our amazing on it. So I'm going to get our Just Jade. Let that sit on it just a second. Make sure I get it all. And then line her up. You are absolutely amazing. All right, now I can get the ink out of the road so I don't boo-boo it on myself. The other card that I made, I had ink all over my hands. Do you guys ever do that? And then it's just everywhere. And you touch everything and it gets on things. All right, so now we're ready to start assembling. Almost. Oops, almost get ready to do it. I haven't done this for a while. And that is to bring in our mini die cut and emboss machine here. And so I just followed the instructions. It's number 1, number 2, and then our stamped image that we have. And then here's our die that matches. Go ahead and put this down on here. So we'll get that matched up to the line art. Got some washi tape here to just make sure to hold it into place. Normally I have all of the die cutting and stuff done, but I thought, oh, I'll just jump on here Saturday and kind of show you a little bit start to finish. Let me see if that will go through. And then continue to make our sandwich. It may bounce on me just a little bit, so if you wiggle, sorry about the camera jiggling. But this little mini die cut is so nice to have on the smaller images if you just want to sit down at your station and keep going with it. It just doesn't take up much room at all. Get my washi tape off. Just going to kind of tear the rest of that because I don't need it. And then there's our die cut image. Okay, now we've got all of our pieces and we can start assembling. Let me just get things out of the road here. All right, so here's our card base. And I'm just going to take some multi-purpose glue. And we'll put down this. Oh, I just love this scallop. Love it, love it. And it die cuts so easily. I mean, it really punches out all of those little scallop edges. I got a glue dot right here on my surface. There we go. All right, so before I put this image down, I do want to tie a ribbon around it. And ahead of time, I made a bow. Now on my first one here, I just made the bow in line with the ribbon. And on this one, it's going to be independent. But I thought I would just kind of share with you guys what you can do if you'd like. I'm just going to cut a section of, this is a combo pack that has the Just Jade gingham in it. Love it. And I've got my Scotch tape. And what I want to do is I'm just going to take my office tape. This is an easy way of anchoring it down. Yes, you can use all sorts of other of our adhesives, but if you're just going to do a ribbon around, quite honestly, office tape is just as easy as about anything. Okay, I like where that's heading on there. Okay, let's get some Stampin' Dimensionals out. And actually, this is a nice big section of it. I'm going to use these edges. So this is a perfect opportunity of using these larger corner sections of our dimensionals packs here. So I'm just going to get a nice, just a lot of them down here. And it's kind of weird to take the edge off before you take the dimensional. But we'll do that. That way we've got a nice support all the way around. So you can make those a little more uniform than what I'm showing if you want, but I think this will be good. Take all of these backings off. And I'm going to center this right on our Just Jade green area there. Next, I'll take our image that matches it exactly. Only this time I think I'm going to pop it up so it raises it just a little higher. Here you can see that I kind of put it in line with it. And if I put this up just a little bit, let's see what that looks like. And I'm going to go ahead and get some dimensionals on it. I really want this to support it nice. 3 might be a little overkill, but I'm going to do it anyways. And then I am going to put a mini dimensional on the leaf here, just to try to support it a little more. Well, where I live here in Indiana, it's another very super cold day. We had a week of that we had a couple of warmer temperatures and it's dropped on us. So kind of another day inside, but then it's starting to get spring on us, which I love. Okay, so now we're going to take our sentiment, absolutely amazing. And again, we're going to add some dimensionals to the back of that. So again, it's like whatever color palette that you might like to make. Like I'm kind of doing green because, March is right around the corner and we kind of think St. Patty's Day. So this might be a nod to St. Patrick's Day without actually, doing, what I want to say, like shamrocks or any other image. But it's still kind of that green St. Patty's Day. All right, so now one more thing here. We'll get our bow that we made ahead of time. We get a couple of mini glue dots on that. Let's see, let's put this one right on top of it this time. It's kind of like down at the bottom. So cute. So just thought I'd pop on and kind of share with you guys how that you don't always have to have a million colors to make a pretty card. At least I think it's pretty. And I hope that you might give something like this a try. Again, this is the color and contour bundle out of the annual catalog. Have a great weekend, you guys. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.